Welcome back to Tarik Talk. Today we're in New York City at one of the most iconic museum spaces in the world, the Solomon R. Guggenheim Museum. The Guggenheim is unlike any other museum. Designed by Frank Lloyd Wright, the building itself is a work of art, a continuous spiral that guides you upward, changing the way you move through and experience exhibitions. There are no traditional rooms here. Instead, everything unfolds along this ramp, creating a sense of flow, almost like you're inside a single, evolving space. And within this unique architecture, the work of Carol Bove takes on a powerful presence. Carol Bove is known for her sculptural practice that engages deeply with form, material, and art history. Her works often appear both industrial and organic at the same time. Large, abstract structures made from materials like steel that twist, fold, and bend in ways that feel almost impossible. At first glance, her sculptures can seem rigid, even heavy, but the more you spend time with them, the more they begin to feel fluid, like frozen movement. There's a tension between control and spontaneity, between precision and gesture. What's fascinating is how her work interacts with space. In a museum like the Guggenheim, where the architecture is already so dynamic, Bove's sculptures don't just sit within the space, they respond to it. As you walk along the spiral ramp, your perspective constantly shifts. A sculpture that felt compact from one angle suddenly opens up from another. Lines extend, curves unfold, and the work transforms as you move. This relationship between viewer, object, and space is central to Bove's practice. She's not just creating sculptures, she's creating experiences that change depending on how you encounter them. There's also a dialogue in her work with modernist sculpture, artists who explored abstraction, form, and material in the 20th century. But Bove doesn't simply reference that history. She pushes it forward. Her works feel contemporary, alive, and in conversation with the present moment. And that's what makes seeing her work here so impactful. The Guggenheim's architecture encourages movement, and Bove's sculptures reward it. You're constantly discovering new angles, new relationships, new ways of seeing. It becomes less about looking at a sculpture and more about navigating it, experiencing it in time. Being here, you start to realize that space itself becomes part of the artwork. The curve of the ramp, the height of the ceiling, the openness of the rotunda, all of it shapes how the work is perceived. And that's what makes this experience so memorable. At the Guggenheim, with Carol Bove, you're not just observing sculpture. You're moving through a conversation between form, space, and perception, one that unfolds with every step you take.